You know, your roof, it's kind of the silent guardian of your home, right? But what do you really know about it? Well, today we're going to take a closer look at the single most popular roofing choice in America, the good old shingle.
Seriously, if you were to fly a drone over pretty much any suburban street in the country, you'd see this, a sea of textured, overlapping rectangles. And that's no accident. There's a really good reason why shingle roofs are the go-to choice for millions and millions of homeowners.
So let's get right into it. We're going to explore the different kinds of shingles out there, the benefits, some of which might surprise you, what you can actually expect to pay, and, most importantly, how to pick the perfect one for your home. Okay, so first things first, why are shingles the undisputed champion? What's the big secret? Well, it really boils down to this perfect blend of performance, practicality, and price.
I mean, for starters, they're just plain tough. These things are engineered to take a beating from the elements. We're talking wind, rain, you name it. They also hit that financial sweet spot, you know? They're one of the most affordable options that still lasts for decades. Plus, you can get them in almost any color or style. And if one gets damaged, you can just replace a small section, not the whole roof. It's easy to see why they're number one.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Not all shingles are created equal. Once you decide you want shingles, you've got a few key choices to make, and each one has its own look, its own lifespan, and its own price tag. So let's break them down.
So, if you're looking at the big picture, the materials really fall into three main buckets. You've got asphalt, which is by far the most common, then fiberglass, and finally the super premium option, slate.
We're going to spend most of our time on asphalt shingles, just because this is where most homeowners land. It is the absolute workhorse of the roofing world. But even within this one category, there are different levels to choose from.
Okay, this table lays it all out perfectly. You can really see the trade-offs. Over on the left, you've got your basic 3-tab shingle. Super budget-friendly, but you're looking at a shorter lifespan. Now, take one step up to architectural, and wow, you get a decade, maybe more, of extra life and this much richer textured look for just a bit more money. Then you get into the premium stuff. Fiberglass gives you this sleek, modern look, and slate, well, slate is the absolute pinnacle. It's gorgeous, can literally last 100 years, but it's got a price tag to match. This table right here is your at-a-glance guide.
So let's zoom in on that most common decision people have to make, 3-tab versus architectural. The difference is night and day. 3-tab has this flat, kind of uniform look. Architectural shingles, on the other hand, are thicker, they're layered, they give the roof real depth and dimension. And that extra thickness, it doesn't just look better, it makes the roof way more durable and wind-resistant.
All right, so we've covered the what, now let's get to the why. What's in it for you? What are the real-world benefits a new shingle roof gives you as a homeowner?
And the list is pretty compelling. They're cost-effective to put on and to fix. You can find a color and texture to match literally any style of home. They give you fantastic protection from the weather. And here's a huge plus. A pro crew can often get a whole new roof installed in just 1 or 2 days, so there's not a lot of disruption. And on top of all that, there's super low maintenance. It's a great package.
And get this number right here really shows you how tough these things have become. We are not talking about some flimsy material. High-end architectural shingles are rated to withstand winds up to 130 miles per hour. That is some serious protection and some serious peace of mind.
All right, time to talk about the number one question on every homeowner's mind. What is this actually going to cost me? It's important to understand the numbers so you can see a new roof not just as an expense, but as a true investment in your home. So let's look at the costs. As you can see, the upfront price is directly tied to how long that roof is going to last. Sure, you might save a few $1,000s on 3-tab shingles today, but you could be paying for another full replacement 10 to 15 years sooner than if you'd gone with architectural. It really shows you how cheaper upfront can cost you way more down the road. And here's a pro tip a lot of people miss. That extra money for architectural shingles isn't just for a longer life or better looks. It can actually pay you back. It can boost your home's resale value, and you might even get a break on your home insurance. Why? Because insurance companies absolutely love that extra durability. This chart just makes it so clear. For most of us, architectural shingles hit that best value sweet spot. You get a massive leap in how long it lasts and how good it looks compared to 3-tab, but for a pretty manageable price increase. It's the best return on your investment, hands down.
So, with all this info, how do you actually pull the trigger and make the final call? Don't worry, let's just walk through a simple framework to help you choose the perfect roof for your home, your style, and your wallet.
Think of it like a 4-step checklist. First up, you gotta know your budget.
Then ask yourself, how long am I going to be in this house? That tells you what kind of lifespan you need. Third, think about curb appeal. What style is going to make your home look its best? And finally, think about your local weather. If you live somewhere with high winds or hail, investing in a tougher shingle is a really smart move.
And when you look at what most homeowners really care about, a clear pattern pops up. Durability and cost are the top two, by a long shot. And guess what? Architectural shingles nail both of those things. They offer incredible long-term durability for a fantastic value, all while making your house look great. It really is the winning combination for most people.
At the end of the day, a new roof is one of the biggest and most important investments you'll ever make in your property. It's protection, it's value, and yeah, it's a statement. So as you make your choice, don't just think about what your roof will do. Think about what it will say about your home.